This video is going to teach you how to name a carboxylic acid. And a carboxylic acid is something that you should be familiar with. We've always seen the ending as COOH, but now you hopefully know that that C double bond O is called the carbonyl carbon, and then the OH, that together makes it a carboxylic acid. These are generally weak acids because it's that H that you see right here that can be donated as a proton. Carboxylic acids are found in lots of things. You see a list there here. Oxalic acid is spinach, vinegar you've heard of, vitamin C, etc. And we know that we can make carboxylic acids by oxidizing alcohols, primarily a primary alcohol. Okay. Now, what we really want to focus on in this video is how to name these. So you have the notes here, but this just to finish off what you're writing in your papers, you can kind of copy these in. But to name carboxylic acids is not too terribly difficult. You find the parent chain, and the parent chain has to have that carboxyl carbon or carbonyl carbon, the double bond O. And then you want to make sure that you number starting to the end that's closest to that group. And then you just take off the ending and make it called, or add the ending oic acid. So for example, that you have there, that first one has one carbon. So we would call that methanoic acid. And you would write it like this. Now on the second one, that one's a familiar one to us. We've seen this years, for 2 years now, you've called this acetic acid. But according to the IB and to the IUPAC, the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, the correct name would now be based off of its parent chain, which would be F. And since that's the only attachment, we would call that ethanoic acid. So you're going to see when you take your IB exam in a few months, they're going to refer to ethanoic acid a lot. And that's just what you've commonly called acetic acid. Now on this very last one, if you look at this, there are a 4-carbon chain, and we're going to call that, since it's 4 carbons, we're going to call that butanoic acid. And here's a random fact about butanoic acid. It smells like vomit. It is one of the nastiest smelling compounds that you'll ever come across, so we don't use that one in school. Now you should hopefully have a pretty good idea of how to name a carboxylic acid.